Hello everyone and welcome back to Picking Up Plays Hearts of Iron 4 with the German Reich. We are back waiting for the return of the Kaiser. Now, if I was going to try and form the Holy Roman Empire, this would be about the time that I delete my army so that they send me the worst one, and then I hope I get lucky and the Hindenburg doesn't explode so we can send it over to the United Kingdom. But, you know, if I were to do that, I would need to do the alliance with the Shade, and that isn't good because I need to go Our Place in the Sun in order to get the achievement of the same name. Our Other Place in the Sun. So it's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to go with just the regular old Kaiser. And let us go. Speed 5. Speed 5 to victory. Oh, but before that, I have put out a bunch of different planes to cover in the different areas. They will slowly build in, and I should have a good screen. It's not going to be all that important because this is just vanilla, but at the same time, it's still nice. Ah, good. Some new units coming out. You can join the French line. Build that force up first before anything else. Going speed 4 just in case. Now with you, speed it back up. This is kind of a series where I check to see if speed 5 would be viable for a just YouTube series, because I know that it'll have some problems here and there with pocketing, but it seems as if the recording software is able to keep up with the voice recording software, so everything is alright. Troops are coming out slowly. I have made some changes to them. Towed anti-tank will be added to the divisions later on if I can get some more. Towed artillery has gone up. Good. Light tanks will only be required for the tanks I'm currently working on, because I would like to, by the year 1939, change over to having... what is it? Having medium tanks at most. Only having a couple of light divisions. Excavation, construction, 1937, you say? Not enough time for that. Excavation or construction? Let's go construction, because I got a big old queue of construction things that need to get done. A nice spread on them as well. Deploy units. What is it? Ah, motorized infantry. Come out in Hessen at the moment. Join up with... which force were you with? You were with him. Let's give you some specialized names now, shall we? You can have 6 army. Have a nice little horsey thing. You with your army. How about that? And you with your army. Ooh, Sunflower Defense Corps. That's surprising. I could go G, G, E, Z, but nah. Army Corps. Oh no, that K is the Panzer Army. Army. You can have that instead of the horse. How about K for Panzer Army? Hey, no. Wrong one. Do that. You, no Ks. You go with triangles. And you go with big triangle. Good. No templates. Yeah, it'll happen. Eventually I'll get heavy fighters. I've put out a much larger screen of things, of ships. Because even though battleships are basically the best thing you can have in the game, I kind of do want to spread force, especially if I'm going to have to take all the way and take an island down here. It's going to be very important for me. Anti-war artillery. Although, hypothetically, I could just take out the Netherlands. No, I can't even do that because I can't... I'm a non-aligned. I can't attack anyone, can I? Diplomacy. Yeah, I can't justify war goal until it's later on. So that's not going to work, and I'll have to fight the Allies anyway. 1937. Yes. More. Ooh, good. I'm going to get Marines pretty soon. Polish-Romanian Alliance. As I've mentioned before, I do have the... what's it called? Non-historical focuses on, so this makes sense. It seems like a useful counterweight to my station. The Kaiser returns to Germany. In the midst of the ecstatic celebrations, Wilhelm II has returned as Kaiser to the German Empire. The Netherlands is owed a debt of gratitude for allowing him safe refuge these past decades, and for refusing his extradition to our former enemies on multiple occasions. Though the nation has suffered much from our recent civil wars, it is hoped that the Kaiser return will bring further stability and unity. He shall undoubtedly lead the nation well, And he is very good. Yes, German Empire. Ah, lovely. Nice. Wilhelm II, we're going to have him for a couple years before we have to take his son instead. Now then, turn the Kaiser. Focus on the true enemy. I need to take naval effort. I could become a bulwark against Bolshevism. Danzig for guarantees. The Great Red Menace is not available to me because we didn't establish free elections. The national spirit would be lost to the faction with a faction of fighting. What is this? Factory output and factory. Ooh, dockyard and factory output plus 5%, and the Soviet Union will hate us forever. Should we get something like the treaty with the USSR first to get Panzerkampfwagen 3s? Because I don't want to expatriate the communists. I want to focus on the true enemy. 35 days, 70 days. Rebuild the High Fleet. Our place in the Our place in the sun. Central Powers. Kill Mussolini. Make the Austro-Hungarian Empire again. What bulwark against? Naval effort gives naval dockyards. Ooh, choices, choices, choices. Focus on the true enemy. Well, war support up. Okay, good. World tension. What if I provide the Kaiser by daily democracy support, ideological drift, join faction term limit, lend lease limits? Okay. See to the Eastern Front, safeguard, support the Finns. So this would be good to stop any Soviet attacks, but at the moment the Soviets are kind of not doing a whole lot, so let's go naval effort. Let's try to reset the Central Powers first and foremost. Modify government can be done. Now that all these ones, I have killed all these people, hung them as traitors, so they're not going to show up anytime soon. Captain of Industry for civilian factories, war industrialist. Armaments organizer. I would definitely want to focus down here. So maybe Captain in Industry first, and then maybe the war organizer to get all that construction done. A line against the Denmark really isn't all that necessary. And no faction has come out of Poland and Romania yet, but they do have mutual guarantees on one another, so that'll be helpful. That'll be a good bulwark against the Soviets. Ocean-going navy. Yeah, that's one of the things. Levy en masse, and you have protect the Suez. Interesting. That's one of the things that's going to be interesting. Yes. Oh, the Hindenburg disaster. It was destroyed. And Wilhelm II returns to the German Empire. Long live the Kaiser. Yes, yes indeed. It's going to be interesting to see how the game will develop with non-historical focuses, because they can react to my picks now. Rubber would be good to get. British Malaya, Dutch East Indies. I could get some from the UK. Kind of ironic, but I can do it. Also, I don't need to be bringing this much oil. Maybe a little bit less. Rubber. From the UK, a little bit less. Also, what's that? Oh, your infrastructure needs to be redone. Oh, MIFO bills. Cannot go without those MIFO bills. At least for right now. Divisions reply, good. They're coming out just fine. And I almost have Marines ready, which will be instrumental to taking out the UK. Focus on the true enemy. Nice. At the moment, I'm keeping my navies. When the Kriegsmarine gets tucked away in the Baltic Sea, Marines are done. And so are maintenance companies. Oh, got division. Good for them. How about form a new line against the Polish? I can... Because they are not going to be my friends. 1937 still. Paratroopers could be nice. Air Doctrine, that's 30. Not necessary right now. 39. You don't get ready until 39. I could go down some of this. Logistics company, which is just recovery rate, organization, training time. Just supply usage down, recovery rate up, maybe. No, recovery rate seems to be the same. Trickle back, proportion of losses in combat that can be saved and returned to the manpower pool. That would be very good for my general infantry units, because they're the ones that are going to take the brunt of it. So I say, yes, Usually something like maintenance company, field hospital, logistics company, engineer, and recon for a standard infantry division. Although, field hospital, yeah, go ahead. And as for the other one, improved equipment conversion rate. Getting that first excavation could be important. We have a lot to excavate, especially with steel. Going into my recruitment company. Yeah, there's only 5 slots. Usually move all the support artillery and support anti-air, support anything. Move them over to actual combat divisions. They'll be fine. They should be just fine. As for this, I'm given 5 units. They're not very good, are they? No, they're not. We should edit them. Bam, bam. Bam. 15. I'll almost be able to get there. But not so fast. If I do that, I'm allowed 2. And no, I'm allowed 3, but we can leave that open. And Marines, you can have Sealand Division. Sure. What was that called again? Marine Sealande. Lande. Division. Good, go ahead. As for the force against the Polish, yeah, just a nice holding force would be good. As for the French, I'm definitely going to have to go through Luxembourg, through Belgium. Maybe Erhard disappears. Ironically historical on those. You. How about start a new army against the Czechs? Him, sure. New force. Another army against the Danes. Where's my... Yeah, there he is with his hat. Japan declared war on China. Yep, here it comes. Here comes all the world attention. Marco Polo Bridge incident. You. Yep. You. Get to line prepared against the Poles. What do you do? Poland first. They're going for their own faction. Good. Grand Batterie. You're going for Commonwealth ties. You're going for the Stalin Constitution. Okay. Italy. What are you up to? You're not looking for war, are you? No? Yugoslavia. Concession of the Macedonians. Really? What does that do? Guarantee religious liberties. That's it. They're going down the join the Allies path, I suppose. Kinro, Romania, diverse divisions. You, Bled agreement. Ooh. I think they're going fascist. Yeah, I should probably make sure that we can get the Central Powers up and running fairly soon. 1 second. Hello, and okay, I'm back. Now then, focus on the true enemy is almost going to be done. Good. Looks like... I would say advantage goes to Republican Spain, because they've taken a lot. They've taken Aragon, they're starting to push it to Castile, they still hold Madrid. And which kind of works, because I believe... Oh, insufficient resources, you say? Fine, more oil. Decisions available? Me for bills, thank you. I could go against the communists. If... Let's go down here. If Republican Spain exists, we can always do the Iberian problem and take out the Bolsheviks wherever they hide. It's not too much of a concern for me. We don't need quite as good of divisions on this front. How about you go up against them? The Poles. They're the feistiest. Maybe put an east and west. As for down here, probably going to need a new force. And have them go against the Belgians. Focus on the true enemy. Good, good. So we can't go for Oh. I was surprised that it even gives the option, even though there's no way to go for accept British naval dominance without expatriating the communists. I need to either rebuild the High Seas Fleet, U-boat tradition, or Plan Z. Two of them lead to crossing the Atlantic, which gives... what now? Building slots is present. When it goes to modular construction, U-boats, but this one, rebuild the high seas fleet, gives naval dockyards 1 50-time bonus for battle cruisers and battleships, as well as production costs for both. Good. Those will be useful, especially as I get done with some of these other forces. The Schondhaus class and... oh good, one of the battleships must already be done, and now they're trickling down. Nice. I'm not sure how some people use battleships. Do other people use battleships to go raiding? Because I know that that can be useful. I mean, that would be the German thing to do. They sent all their ships, even their battleships, out to just raid in this area, and they all got cut and were destroyed. Yeah, it looks like Republican Spain is going to be the victor of the Spanish Civil War. If nothing happens, I can't send them volunteers. So it be what it be. Can't give you anything. Let's see if I can give any of my generals anything. I can give you... guerrilla fighter. Sure. I can give... okay. I can give you guerrilla fighter, fortress buster, or a scavenger. Fort attack, but you're a armor officer, meaning I'd probably prefer if you have scavenger and be leading an armored army. Erich von Manstein, you already... oh, you can have both these things. Now, let's see, you, Heinz Guderian, you can have guerrilla fighter, or, ooh, panzer expert. That does fit who you are. Guerrilla fighter gives us what? Entrenchment speed. Not all that important for a panzer leader. That's a Gotthard Henrik. You can have fortress buster. You can bust them fortresses down. And seems to... oh, here we go. You can have winter expert. And a field marshal can have something. Kurt student, you can have paratrooper. Skirmisher for permanent attack, camouflage expert. I don't have enough points left. Yeah, having Kurt student would be good, especially for paratrooper corps. Speaking of which, completely unrelated actually, Marines, get that done. And I'll have 2 divisions of those Marines. I can have more as my troops start to flood in. Let's go medium priority on everything. I just wanted more at the moment. I said I'd go for a war industrialist to keep up with those building projects. And eventually I just need to fill in all the different wars. Let's see, you are still going down Poland first. You're going to have your alliance, which is going to counteract my own, I suppose. If I ask for Danzig for protection, would you do it? You're going for strategic defense, but I have no business with you, Czechoslovakia. Political effort for the Austrians, Italians, claims on Yugoslavia, not all that different. You're supporting the status quo, development Canada. Norway, Finland, all of them, you really don't have anything to worry about. British Raj, are any of the vassals or any of the dominions starting to go away? Atomics Energy Board, no. These guys all seem to be fine. How's that war in China? Well, they pushed past Beijing and they had the Shandong region pretty well under a line. They're going for the alliance with Siam, so they're sticking to it. But they're not going to get any help from the Germans. I don't suppose I can go with them one way or the other. No, that would have to go down Rhineland, befriend China, befriend Japan. Ah, construction 1. More units. I don't know. A new army. I'll figure this stuff out in the meantime. I'm definitely not going to have to border up against the Swiss unless I attack them. As for you, oh, I still have so many choices. Excavation. I tend to like doing industry at the very beginning of the game. No template. Soon, my brother, soon. Down here. Put you up at the very top, as I would like you to. Mr. Marines, you can come out in Schleswig-Holstein. Battle plans to take out the UK. We're going to need you as a spearhead. Unassigned divisions. I don't think we're going to need anything against Lithuania, but who knows. Do I have one against... No, I do not. Here. Against those treacherous Luxembourgians. You build the high seas fleet. It will be good. You, go in there. Go with God. So you went Poland first. Still no factions. What is this? Indoctrination, Polish revanchism, Polish militarism. They might be going for fascist, which would be rather strange. Non-aligned Germany and Polish fascists. As for these guys, how about you go against that border? And I'll cut the video here. Thank you for watching. We did a great thing today, bringing back the Kaiserreich. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!